Hello and welcome to my channel, or welcome back if you've already watched some of my videos. If you haven't already, please do consider subscribing and hitting that bell icon so you'll be notified anytime I post. So, payday. Oh my goodness, it felt like it was never gonna come. But it's payday and I get to stuff some cash envelopes, which is always exciting. And I realized just now that my restaurants is gonna be kind of out of whack. Because here it says 20 and 20, but I'm upping it to 30 and 30 because the hockey season is about to start. And since I'm already near the arena, it's just easier for me to eat out on game days and then go watch the game. So let's just kind of dive right in so I don't ramble and bore you too much. For my giving, this is Paycheck 1. Yep. Yeah, September Paycheck 1. And so for giving, it is 120. However, due to some unforeseen circumstances, I do still have the 120 from last time, but I'm still gonna do another 120. And then all of this money is gonna go. Actually, I'm gonna organize this. So all of this money is going to go with this week's tithe. And it is, yeah, it's basically going to even out. So I have 150 or 120 here. So 50, 110, 120. And I'm going to do 50, 60, 50, 60. Because that's how I do it usually. Excuse me. Usually I do it $60 for each week. But obviously I'm gonna have to do 180 for this week because I have that extra 120. Yeah, so I didn't have church the past, well, okay, technically I had church 2 weeks ago, but then I was visiting with my family, so I was going to their church and not my church, and so I just didn't do it then. And then last week we got hit with Hurricane Dorian, so yeah, church ended up having to be canceled because it just wasn't safe. So that's the fun story. So for restaurants, as I mentioned, I am upping it to 30 because of the hockey season starting, and I don't have anything left. I did have some left, but I took that and put it towards my debt snowball. So that's exciting. And so 20, 30 for my restaurants, which I probably won't use a whole lot of this because the season doesn't start till the end of the month, but I wanted to start now just so that I could make sure that I had that money that I needed. For next up is my fun money, which I'm excited I actually get fun money now again, because, and that's 20, and just to show you, it is empty. For the entirety of August, I did not have any fun money because I had used it in the very first of the month, and so that was slightly frustrating, but also at the same time it was a busy time, so I didn't really have time to go spend money, if that makes sense. For my groceries, I do have $65 again. Oops. Because my last paycheck was the third paycheck of August, and I treated it kind of as if it was the first paycheck again, just because that made more sense to me. And then, but that means I'm going to have basically $65 2 weeks in a row for groceries. Or not 2 weeks, like a month in a row. Yeah, does that make sense? Basically twice in a row, and it would cover a month period. Okay, so 50, 65. Did anyone else get hit by Dorian? Are you doing okay? I know there's still people without power up here, which is slightly frustrating for them, I imagine. Thankfully, we didn't lose power for more than 6 hours, which I was really, really, really lucky. Okay. Next up is my bus. That's gonna get 40, so 20, 40. And again, it's empty. So that is that. For my gifts, I do $25. I'm just gonna move this up slightly. So there's the 25 I'm adding, and I do have money in here. I only have one more birthday before Christmas, so that's good. So we'll put, and I'm gonna try and keep that low key, the gift low key, and then Christmas hit it hard. So 20, 40, 60, 65, 70, 75. I'm kind of debating if I should do a separate Christmas fund, because I know I'm not going to have a huge amount for Christmas this year for gifts, so we'll see how everything goes. So for vacation, technically it should have gone before gifts if I'm going by this, but it's just in the order that I unstuffed them in. So, which, if you haven't watched that video will be up here. So for my trip, I am adding $10. So actually we'll just add this, and then 10, 20, 40, I skipped a number there, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60. Okay, so I've got 60 set aside for my vacation already, which is really good. I'm hoping to get probably about the same amount as I did last year between fundraising and my own money, just because that worked really well. I know that was for more than the traditional week we do, but I just want to make sure that I have that. So, because I'd rather have too much than not enough, because I can always take that money when I get back and put it towards my snowball. But if I'm in the States and I have to use more money, then yeah. So next up is MISC, and that gets $10, and I do have money in here, so we'll just take that out and add one of these fancy Rosa Parks bills. So 10, 20, 30, 40, which is really good. I am going to try and save my limit of $250 in MISC, just because I do need to get, I'll probably need to get new glasses, and those ain't cheap when you're as blind as me. But I will have to use $10 of this to purchase birth control this month, because I'm on my last pack. So for subscriptions, which I'm excited this money's going to get its use in 2 months' time. So this is what I have, and we'll just add another 10 there, and I did that the wrong way. So 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60. So yeah, so I'll have enough, because I'll have 70 at the end next paycheck, 80, so yeah, so I'll get it just in time to put on my credit card, so I can, although actually I'll probably do like the month trial for free first, because I'm assuming they'll offer that for Disney Plus, and then pay for the year subscription, just because why waste a free month if they're gonna offer it anyway. So last but not least is my hockey envelope. I am saving up for my season tickets and playoff tickets if we make it, knock on wood. And so I've got quite a bit in here already. So we'll just move this aside, and I am putting in 20. So this is the last 20, so we'll just put it in there. Okay, let's see if my math skills can hold up. 50, 70, 90, 110, 130, 150, 170, 190, 200, 210. Which math adds up, because I had I added 190, or not 190. I had 190 after stuffing my cash envelopes with my last August paycheck, and you add 20 to that, that's 210. So what I'm gonna do is, when I stuff my cash envelopes next week, or not next week, in 2 weeks time after I get paid, I am going to take that money and put it back into my bank account, and that's going to go in a savings account specific to my hockey tickets, just because that's getting really close to the $250 limit, and so I'd rather put that in and kind of like basically restart the cash envelope, sinking fund cash envelope, and make sure that I don't go over that limit than I would basically carrying on continuing the cash and carrying it all here. So I think that was actually pretty fast compared to some of my videos recently, but as always, if you haven't already, please do consider subscribing and hitting that bell icon and liking and commenting. I recently created an Instagram for my channel, and I have to admit I haven't quite figured out Instagram. Usually I just kind of scroll past photos and stories and all of that, so you'll have to be patient with me while I learn, but my handle is budgeting with Allie, and the link will be in the description box below. So until next time, bye!